What's up, guys? Let's get straight to it. So, there's some things I mentioned in my previous video, but I didn't address. Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Now, a lot of blame has been going towards the ref from the Munich camp, but it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Like, take some accountability, Tuchel. Take some accountability. You subbed off your whole attack. And you just made the wrong subs. Wrong subs at the wrong time. So you literally just gave your team a much lower chance of winning the game. Now, some people come to Tuchel's defense and said, well, the reason why he subbed his players off were because of injuries. Well, why are they injured? Why are they injured? They're injured because of a lot of the players were going down because of cramps. Do you know that the previous game that Bayern played in the Bundesliga, Kane played every minute of that game? Every single minute. Even so, the other players that featured against Real Madrid, they were used in that pointless Bundesliga game. You've already secured Champions League football in the league. You've already got second place. Why are you still playing your starters, heavy minutes, players like Kane? And then now you have Real Madrid up, and you don't have the personnel. You don't have the fitness, rather, to compete or to keep your attackers in the game. So that's Tuchel's fault, overplaying his players. So at the end of the day, all this blame against the refs, it just needs to stop. Like, take some accountability. You bowled it. You bowled it for the team. You've done well to get your team to where they are, but at the crucial moment, you didn't need to press the panic button and take off all your players. You didn't see Real Madrid doing that. They didn't take off their starters. They didn't take off Vinny. They didn't take off Rodrigo. They didn't even take off Bellingham. We didn't even have it wasn't even having a great game. But they kept him on. So it's just silly. You're a semi-final of Champions League and you did that. So stop going on about the refs. Take some accountability. You overplayed the players as well in the Bundesliga where you didn't need to. A game that even lost 3-1 to Stuttgart. It was unnecessary. Now, another issue I had was the first sub in the second half. He took off Sane for Kim. Everyone's talking about the Kane sub, especially English media. They're going on about the Kane sub, which was bad, but I think which was even worse was the Sane sub. Taking Sane off for Kim. Now Kim, I have a lot of respect for Kim. He done really well at Napoli, and he's still adjusting to Bayern Munich. But did you see the first leg, Kim, at centre-back? My guy is the reason why Bayern Munich lost, the reason why Bayern Munich conceded those 2 goals. In the first leg, I think it was Vinny. Vinny completely destroyed Kim. And now in the second leg, Sane apparently has cramps. And you put Kim back in the lineup. You put him left back. And you still expect to win. Like, stop blaming the refs. You just made some silly decisions that game. Really silly decisions. Why would you sub off Sane for Kim? It just didn't make sense. You didn't need another centre-back. And if you did, why Kim? He already has a bad track record against Real Madrid. in the first leg. So that was another thing I just did not understand. I did not understand Tuchel that game. Some of the decisions that he made with the subs. You had 6 defenders plus 2 defensive midfielders in the team. The last 10 minutes of the game. Or you can even make it 20 because of added time. So you had all these defenders. They're not even good. And you just completely threw the game in the bin. You didn't give the team a chance to win in the final moments. Back to the Kane sub. You take off Kane. He was responsible for the first goal. He assisted Alfonso. And then you take him off. Now, that Kane sub was bad. I don't think it was as bad as the signing one, because English media are trying to paint it as the worst sub that he could have made, but it wasn't that. It's not as bad as people were making it out to be, because Kane is obviously a threat in front of goal, but Choupo-Moting, he's not a scrub either, so it wasn't that bad as people make it out to be. For me, it was the Sane sub for Kim, because you're already telling your team what kind of football you want to play. You want to be defensive, you want to sit back. You don't want to attack or counter-attack as much as well as you were before, because obviously that's what Sane brings to the table with counter-attacking, speed. So you take that out of the game. You introduce an extra defender. So there's no way Real Madrid were going to win. There's no way Bayern Munich were going to win that game. So yeah, Tuchel really disappointed me. Really, really disappointed me. After that Alfonso goal, there were things. They had things they took charges of the way things were going to go going forward, but they decided to be too negative. Let's talk about the other good team, the better team. The champions of Germany, Bayern Leverkusen. What a game yesterday. What a game. So, obviously you can see by the scoreline here, 2-2, 4-2 aggregate score. Roma were 2-0 up, 2 penalties, and yeah, another dramatic game. Final moments, 2 goals from Bayer Leverkusen. What just impresses me the most about Leverkusen, and you see it from the first minute of the game, it's just the togetherness. Like, Bayer Leverkusen, they're a team. They're a team. And if you look at and I see the formation, and when I see wing backs, I have a lot of praise for them, Frimpong and Grimaldo, because wing back is not easy. You're defending and you're also attacking. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of strain on them. But they're just, the energy, the mentality they have, they just support one another. Even when everyone's there was one time, loads of Roma players were surrounding Frimpong. But they all came together to defend him, you know? They just fight for each other. That's why they've had such a successful season. Xabi Alonso has really built a team in Leverkusen, and I can see them going far next year as well, because this club, they always know how to attract good young talents. They've got a good squad here, and I just have high praise for them. And yeah, I really hope they do really well, and who knows, they might win Europa League as well in the final. So just imagine that, Xabi Alonso winning 2 major trophies for Bayer Leverkusen. That'll be crazy, absolutely crazy. It looks like that's going to be Atalanta against Leverkusen, because Atalanta beat Marseille yesterday as well, 3-0. So that'll be a really interesting game. Atalanta have a really good defense, and their attack with Lookman and De Ketelaere. So it'll be a really interesting game as well. They kind of play similar 3-4-3. That's gonna be really interesting. So, yeah, that's my reaction to Tuchel, Europa League, Champions League football. Today is going to be a really interesting day with Minnesota Timberwolves and Denver. So I'm going to be staying up to watch that, and we'll see what else is available in terms of sports over the course of the weekend.